What is going on, my family? Y'all already know what it is. I'm back with some more of this Virtua Fighter talk. Now, if y'all can remember correctly, about a week and some change ago, I had made a video discussing on what I would do if I were to make a new Virtua Fighter game. So here, in this video here, I just want to talk about what I would do if I were to make a Virtua Fighter sequel story, because that's one of the things that I most truly want in the next new Virtua Fighter game, whenever that comes, is a new Virtua Fighter story. So this video here, that's what I'ma holler at y'all about. What I would do and what I would implement if there was a new Virtua Fighter story, if I were in charge of it. Virtua Fighter as a whole already has everything that it needs. The only thing that it really truly needs is the story, and the characters that are in this game would benefit tremendously from a good cinematic and deep story. Even though it don't have to be extremely deep, but a deep story, these characters would definitely benefit from it. Now, this is just a what if, nothing concrete about it, but it is definitely something to think about as we're still waiting on news on what's really going on with Virtua Fighter Cross Esports. Alright, my family, let's get into this shit. Now here we're going to start off with my main character, Lao Chan. And one of the things that I would do in a Virtua Fighter sequel if I was in charge with it, I would have Lao once again enter the next tournament. This time he's going to enter the next tournament to find a cure for his cancer. Now what's going to happen is he's going to come across Shun Di. And we already know Shun Di is a medicine man, right? He's a herbal doctor. A perfect character to help Lao out with his sickness. And thanks to the herbal genius of Shun Di is able to help Lao and rid him of his cancer. Now in return, Lao has to enter the tournament to do something for Shun Di. Of course, Shun Di's pretty much on his last brink of ale. So Lao agrees to enter the next tournament to help Shun Di look after his student. And we already know Shun Di's student is Leon. And if y'all want to know proof of that, go back and read Virtua Fighter 3's storyline, and you will tell and put two to two together that Leon is Shun's student. So basically, Lao has to enter the next tournament, and thanks to Shun Di for ridding his cancer and look after Leon. And with Lao being cured of his sickness, the legacy of Kong King is intact and it will continue to live. Now Akira would be kind of interesting, because one of the things about Akira is I kind of feel like as a main character in a fighting game, Akira probably really kind of like he lacks in the charisma department compared to that of Ryu or Jin Kazama or some people like that, or some characters like that. So one of the things with Akira I would do in the next storyline in a new Virtua Fighter game, I would make Akira as dramatic as possible. And how this would go is I would have Akira basically, you know, after the Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown tournament, of course, Akira goes up in the woods and, you know, he does all his studying, he does his training non-stop. All he does is train. So when the next tournament is announced, Akira finds out that his Baji Chuan master is still alive, and he also finds out some disturbing news about his Baji Chuan master. Now, this is hypothetical, and the reason why I say that is Akira's master would probably be a new character in the game for this story to go down. So Akira would have to enter the next tournament to confront his master on the disturbing news that he's learned. And however you want to put it, Akira's master would tell him that he was responsible for his father or someone close to Akira being killed. And that's where Akira has to make the big decision to go up against his master for revenge. The next story I would work on is Jackie Bryant. Now, Jackie Bryant, here's one thing I would do with Jackie. Jackie in the next Virtua Fighter tournament, Jackie would be the tournament winner. And the reason for it is because Jackie Bryant pretty much is the most popular, if not the most recognized character. And then on top of that, when you talk about Jackie Bryant, Jackie is pretty much kind of like, you know, if Akira is Ryu, Jackie is Ken. Let's just put it like that. You know, it clearly is like that. So I would make Jackie Bryant the tournament winner in the next Virtua Fighter story. Now, Jackie's story has always been revolved around him saving his sister Sarah from the J6 organization, the people that run the Virtua Fighter tournament. So Jackie realizes that he has to go in and go all hard when he goes into this tournament, and he uses his Jeet Kune Do skills to the max. Jackie gets to the final battle where he goes up against Akira and defeats Akira in one-on-one combat to win the tournament. Now he's able to go and search for his sister Sarah into the J6 organization headquarters. And this is where Vanessa comes in at, because everybody knows Vanessa is somewhat of a, I think she's like an FBI agent or something like that, not sure, but she's one of that, you know, either FBI or CIA, I'm not really sure. But Vanessa is an agent, and she once again enters the tournament to rescue Sarah from J6. So here's where it gets interesting. In Vanessa's story, she enters the tournament, she understands how dangerous J6 is, so as far as she can get, she's going to have some backup. What I mean by backup, she's going to have agent members ready in case J6 goes crazy, and that's what happens. She sees Jackie Bryant get to the end of the tournament and eventually wins it by defeating Akira. Then Jackie goes on and he goes into the headquarters of J6, and this is where Vanessa follows him. And this is where they see Sarah, they get her, they save her from J6, and now J6 goes crazy. Vanessa got that backup on the hand, and that's where it all comes together. Because of that, Jackie is able to save Sarah from J6, Vanessa is able to complete her mission, and then Jackie goes up to Vanessa and then just basically thanks her. But then when they both look at each other in the eye, they kind of see a little connection there, and that's where I kind of feel like, you know, because of what's all happened, they were in the same thing together, they were after the same person or the same people in J6. Jackie and Vanessa develop a little romantic, you know, a romantic bond for each other, and they end up being a couple. Next character cinematic story I will work on is Leon. Now with Leon, after the Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown tournament, Leon decides that, you know, he kind of wants to settle down a little bit and get married. And the person that he wants to marry is Hitomi from Dead or Alive. Now don't worry, Hitomi is not going to be in the game. She's not going to be a guest character. She's just going to be in Leon's story. Leon feels the need that, you know, he's ready to marry her. He has feelings for her. And basically, this is what Hitomi does. Hitomi basically questions him and be like, okay, you want this commitment? She gives him a karate punch in the gut and basically tells Leon, if you're serious about this, enter the next Virtua Fighter tournament, prove your grit, and defeat your rival Jin Kujo. And then if Leon does that, Hitomi will be his wife. The next character will be Gao Hinugami. Now we already know Gao Hinugami is an assassin of part of the J6 organization, so he enters the tournament to carry out their orders. But little does J6 know, Gao is just as double-crossing as he looks. Well, he looks double-crossing. He looks like a person that you can't trust, right? So what he basically does is he goes into the tournament and basically turns on J6 so he can take the organization as his own. And how does he do that? Gao completely just says fuck it and does not go through with the orders. He lets Jackie Bryant basically destroy the J6 organization. He takes over their resources and then he rebuilds the organization as his own. Now that could be a VF7 story if you really think about it, you know, because after that, Gao can rebuild J6 and he can become a boss character. You feel what I'm saying? Jeffrey's story would be very simple. What I would do with Jeffrey is, after the Final Showdown tournament, Jeffrey pretty much has everything he needs now to go challenge Devil Shark. And basically, Jeffrey does what he does. He goes out there, he goes into the sea, he challenges Devil Shark, he kills Devil Shark, but guess what? Jeffrey's got another enemy he's got to worry about. That of a big ass killer whale. A whole different level from Devil Shark. So what does Jeffrey do? Jeffrey enters the tournament to try to get that money, try to get some of that coin so he can build a bigger boat to go challenge this killer whale. The next story would be Lei Fei. Now Lei Fei probably would have the most exciting story out of all the characters. Now here's what I would do with Lei Fei's cinematic story. I would still have him go after Lao Chan so that he can learn Kong Ken so he can spread it to the Shaolin family. So basically, when they meet each other in the tournament, Lao gets the victory from Lei Fei, but Lei Fei ends up cheating and sending like 10 monks to surround Lao, and they all jump Lao. Although, you know, Lao is cured of his sickness, it was still too much for him, so the monks basically overpower him. But luckily, Pai Chan and Eileen, now they're new best friends. Now Pai Chan and Eileen, they come in and they save Lao, but Lao is not able to continue the tournament because, you know, he got roughed up. This is why he doesn't win. So basically, Lei Fei has to go up against Pai and Eileen at the same time. And we just gonna leave it at that. So if it comes to that, if it comes to a story cinematic, we'll leave that up to the player. The next character story that I will work on will be Kage. Now it'll be interesting with Kage because, like I said before, J6 is an incredibly huge organization, right? And we already know the history with Kage's mother in J6. Kage's mother was the original Duro. So basically what Kage does is, Kage, he gains information about J6 and he knows about the other characters such as Jackie Bryant, Sarah Bryant, and Vanessa, right? So what Kage does is he uses his ninja skills, sneaks in the tournament, and he kind of, you know, eliminates the assassins that are looking for these other characters to kind of make J6 weaker. You feel what I'm saying? Now with Kage doing this, it makes it easy for the other characters to get in, characters such as a Jackie Bryant and Vanessa. So with Kage doing this, he makes it easier for the other characters, and this is how J6 goes down altogether. Kage is also doing this out of revenge for J6 basically, you know, screwing up the mental state of his mother. And who knows, you know, maybe Kage's mother, she is a ninja also, maybe a new character in the new Virtua Fighter game. So, you know, we could put that in there as well. But with Kage, I would make him kind of like that type of character where he's doing stuff in the background to, you know, help other characters make it. Of course, he would enter the tournament because of his ninja skills. He'd do shit slick on the background. So my family, that is the breakdown on what I would do if I were to create a Virtua Fighter or a new Virtua Fighter sequel story with these characters. Now I know there were a few characters that I didn't put in, but with these characters here, I kind of felt like these characters really could benefit from a deep storyline as I just explained. So let me know y'all thoughts and y'all feelings on what y'all would do if y'all were making a new Virtua Fighter sequel story with your favorite characters or key characters. Let me know. We can get a convo started. This is your boy Demetrius. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I honestly hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for non-stop and the hottest Virtua Fighter action on YouTube, period. I'm going to get back at y'all in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.